Your next performer, this young woman is so talented. She worked with me on sketch troupe stuff for a while, and I really enjoyed her stand-up as well. Please welcome Arielle Goldman.
It's fall soon. It's starting to get cold out, which means it's no longer going to be baby tea season. It's probably for the best, because the other day I saw an 11-year-old girl, 11, wearing a baby tea, and it said on it, "No car, no cash, no chance." 11. I was like, oh my god, that girl is so young, and already her self-esteem is so much higher than mine. Her standards are so much higher than mine. I have to work on my self-esteem. Need some higher standards. So I decided to go to therapy to work that out. And I don't know if you know this, but if you get a therapist, they want all your old medical records. Like, it's ridiculous, all of them. So I had them in my house to give to this guy, and of course I read them. And I'm looking through them, and I found this old report from when I broke my arm at the hospital, and it said some stuff, it was like eating habits, blah, 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 sleeping habits, blah, 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 blah. And it got gynecological. And I looked at it, all it said was, unremarkable. I was, oh my god, that's so unfair. I had no idea I needed a remarkable vagina. It's like, make myself all pretty for a date, get interesting, funny, whatever, and get a guy to take me home, take my clothes off and look at me and be like, not that. Again. Because I have the Tom Clancy of vaginas, it's fine for like the beach or a plane, but no intellectual stimulation. So I got these weird stomach cramps today. Like, the kind you get after doing a whole bunch of sit-ups? Like that kind of stomach cramps, but the weird thing is I hadn't done a whole bunch of sit-ups. And so I thought about it, and I realized I had eaten an entire roll of cookie dough. And that's probably where the stomach cramps came from. And but I thought about it some more, and I realized that I eat an entire roll of cookie dough way more often than I ever do sit-ups. And so, you'd think I'd associate the stomach cramps with that, and then on the rare occasion that I exercise, I'd be like, man, why does I feel like I ate so much cookie dough? Oh, right, the exercising. I should not do that. That feels terrible. I don't know, I guess I'm just a positive person, which is really my message. You should be positive and have safe sex. I have a double message, positive and have safe sex. And sex education is important because I feel like I had really good sex education and I always have safe sex, which is why it kind of shocks me whenever anyone my age or 20 years older, whoever I'm sleeping with, is kind of oblivious to safe sex. One time, this guy tried to convince me that we didn't need to use protection because he was in a monogamous relationship with his wife. I'm like, wow. No wonder sex ed never stuck for you. You never really made it past counting, did you? Yeah, sometimes guys do stuff like that to piss me off in bed, or that piss me off, and so I like to get them back a little. And here's a way I found out that does it. You can try this, ladies. It works really well. What you do is when you're in the action, you start moaning and sighing like you're really enjoying it, and that's not it. I can feel like that. But, so yeah, you're getting it, and when you're about to hit a peak, you just shout out. Ready? You shout out, fortuitous! Oh, I've been trying to think of that word all day long! It's been on the tip of my tongue. I am so glad I thought of that. Oh, hold on. I need to get a pen and write that down. They hate that. It really pisses them off. So let's see, I'm single now, and my friends say it's too picky, but I really only have one rule when it comes to dating guys, which is I don't date Republicans. And, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's Democrats or Republicans that don't want to date me. Either way. So, yeah, I don't know. Some people think it's silly, though. Not everyone's as supportive as you lovely people. But, yeah, they say, why should you care, or opposites should attract, and pretty much what it comes down to is I'm not going to screw anyone whose vote goes to further abstinence-only education. My vagina is many things, but it's not a hypocrite. And like, you know, there's Republicans out there that, you know, say I shouldn't be screwing anyone until I get married anyways, you know, because like a woman worth her while is worth the wait. Which is, like, that saying is so silly to me, because what it implies is men like to have sex because they're men, right? But the only reason a woman would have sex would be to get a guy to like her. Which is so silly, because getting a guy to like me is just one of the reasons I have sex. You know, there's like proving I'm lovable, getting back the last guy I had sex with in my mind. I mean, there's like, you know, so many financial, fiduciary, economic reasons that I would have sex with a guy. Don't oversimplify it like that. Let's see, I don't know if you guys know this, but I can clue you in. I'm very pretty. Thank you, sir. Yes, I am. And I know this because people tell me that all the time. I mean, they don't come up to me and say, like, excuse me, ma'am, I think you're very pretty. How cheesy would that be, really? But they do, like, when I'm walking downtown, we'll say things like, hey, lady, nice ass. Or, this beep, beep. Or, I'm very lucky. Or, like, they'll say, excuse me, ma'am, could I have a cigarette? Like, don't think I don't know what that means. I know what that means. You want to put your cigarette in my ashtray, I suppose. Okay, we'll stay away from metaphors. Yeah. So, I am single now, as I said before, but I have had boyfriends in the past, and one of the weird patterns I noticed that after a guy dumps me, like more than once, I'd say the majority of the time that after a guy dumped me, it turned out that he was gay. Isn't that creepy? More than a few times, maybe the majority, it turned out the guy who dumped me was gay, at least according to the rumors I spread about him. Okay, give back your host, Aaron, down here.